Vets and Bricks. Vets and Bricks.
We don't have no theme song. This is it, I guess.
Let's get the bricking. Welcome to another episode of Vets and Bricks. This is a very special episode because Jay and I went to Brickworld Chicago 2026 in Schaumburg. We went on a Saturday and it was so much fun. So that's what this episode is. Jay and I's experience at Brickworld and just letting you see all the cool things we saw. There were a lot of vendors there. We saw bricks and minifigs, of course, from Schaumburg.
Yep. And Atlanta Brick. Shout out to Atlanta Brick. I went down there and visited the biggest brick store and Lego distributor in the United States, or in the world, I'm sorry. We did a video on them, so you can check back in our videos. I did a whole video on Atlanta Brick, so check that out.
Yes. And then we saw some cool vendors, like some custom minifigs. We were on the hunt. We were looking for afros.
yeah, they didn't have any afros. I got this one brick set where it had a guy with a giant fro, and I couldn't find no fros, but they had minifigs with hundreds and hundreds of different kind of headpiece combinations, and I thought that was pretty cool. Everything from micro fros to ponytails to even mohawks.
Yeah, but none with like the 1970s afro style.
The blowout. No, they did not have a blowout.
Yeah, because Jay, it came from the flat iron set.
Right, flat iron set. Yep.
And Jay was so nice. You watch that video, the flat iron video, because you'll see it. It's a very cool minifig. And when I saw that afro, I was like, I got to buy it. I got to buy it.
Chicago man.
And Jay was so nice to give it to me, but I didn't know you had such a hard on for it, and you still gave it to me.
Yeah, it was a dope piece, but you don't really ask for nothing, so you want it. So I was like, I'll let her have it.
Oh, that's so nice.
Oh, look at that right there! It's right there, taking our pictures. Get those Vets and Bricks shirts. We launching some apparel for Vets and Bricks. Minus the matching shoes, but we got hoodies, we got shirts. We're gonna put that in the description so you guys can start ordering pretty soon. So look out for that.
Yeah, do you like them? We have like the QR codes on the sleeves. That was Jay's brilliant idea. So we actually wore these shirts to a couple of amusement parks, and they were a hit. People were stopping us like, hey, can I scan your shirt? So much love. Like, we get shown much love when we wear these shirts.
Yeah.
They are beautiful. That beautiful gray, and the red and the blue just pops. And then the shoes were my idea. I was like, Jay, we got to have a uniform. Think Vets and Bricks uniform.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty corny. I was like, a Vets and Bricks uniform, but it all came together so good. It got a lot of attention all over the amusement parks and Brickworld. People was like, stand still, let me scan you. It was pretty exciting, and I didn't know so many people would gravitate to these shirts that we decided to build together. So we tried these shirt outs, and it was a success. So soon we're gonna try to get these shirts in different colors out to our fans, out to our fan base, for all those supporters for Vets and Bricks. We're gonna make it happen for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can see the background. This was such a beautiful day. It was a picture perfect day in Schaumburg. It was like 40-minute drive. I was driving. I'm pretty sure Jay was driving. It probably took 25 minutes. Speed demon. But it was a beautiful day. Parking was outrageous. So it was so packed. We drove around for about a good 10 minutes.
Yeah. It was so many. The Schaumburg Convention Center was beautiful. It was a lot of people there. It was so many people there. We would actually just happen to like hit the block, hit the corner, hit the block, hit the corner. It was a lot. And there was a lot of extra people there that we didn't think was going to be there either. The Stormtroopers were there. Darth Vader was there. It was kind of like a Comic-Con / brick thing together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when we saw these guys, Stormtrooper and then the pilot, look at Jay. Yeah, so we had so much fun, and it was like a kid. Like, get out of the way, kid. No, I'm just kidding. We did say that. But there was a kid and the parent who was very good. He was like, hey, let them get the picture. Let them get the picture. But we're adults. It's like, hey, this is like, you would think that Legos is, toys for kids, but no, Lego and the brick world know what they're doing. They're like, hey, you got Gen X. They grew up on Lego. These are the adults with the disposable income. Let's pull them in. Let's get them addicted. Yeah, it's marketing, and they caught us. They snagged us.
Yeah, they got the baby boomers. You got Gen Xers. You got the millennials. Everybody was there from the age literally of 5 to 65. And as you can peep out that Lego bag in the background, peep out my Lego bag video. Lego bags, large, medium, and small. It was a lot of Lego bags. There were a lot of Lego purists there. It was pretty good. And someone even had a Lambo that was parked out there that had a kind of like a wrap around a Lamborghini, and it was pretty dope. Kind of like showing like kind of brick stuff or whatever, and that was pretty cool. So it was a whole vibe there that I was cool, and I like the. It was really nice to experience that.
Yeah, I wonder who the Lambo driver was. Like,
I don't know, but he was standing there. He wasn't in parking. He was just doing whatever he wanted to do.
Yeah, he was like nowhere to be seen. I'm always curious, how much do you think those suits cost? Like when you see people dressing up like in those suits?
Well, they cost some serious money. They make money going around just wearing those suits, especially at like Comic-Con and Breakfast and Star Wars. May the 4th be with you. Star Wars Week. These people make a lot of money on that.
Yeah, drop in the comment section if you know how much one of those suits cost. I know I went to Vegas one time and I made the mistake of going to Vegas in the summer. Whoa, like what? I couldn't even go outside until the nighttime because it was so freaking hot. But there were people dressed up in like costumes. And I was like, I know you guys are hot. They were in Halo. They were like Master Chief costumes.
Yeah, Master Chief. I was going to get a Master Chief motorcycle helmet, but I decided not get that. But yeah, I can't explain how nice the people were that were actually letting us take pictures with them. Oh, jump to the next scene. Let's jump to Osimo. South Park was there.
Yes.
South Park enthusiasts.
Yeah, so the way it was set up, they had like 2 large ballrooms. One was like this extravagant, like there was a lot of trains, but then like in the middle, there was like this extravagant pulley system.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was connected, like there was like balls were going through the whole process. And it was great. So I didn't take any pictures of that room, but then the main ballroom, the first thing I saw when I entered was Osimo. And a lot of people can appreciate it because I don't know if they were not South Park fans, but I zoomed in on that. I was like, oh, I said, Jay, it's Osimo. I am Osimo.
But to add to that, it was hard to take pictures because it was so crowded. Mm-hmm. The lobbies were crowded. People were sitting on the floor with their babies. I'm talking about 2-3-month-old babies. I mean, it was like insane. But let me cut what I'm going to say short because we pulling up on the Halo.
The Halo.
Halo world was out of control.
Oh my goodness. So we didn't take any pictures of the 2 guys. Jay kind of went up to them, but 23 people. It took 23 people to make this scene. And they were like certain people worked on sections and it was really interesting to hear how they developed this. So first comes the rendering. Like they had to create like 3D renderings. You had to come up with the plan and then each person like took a section to work on. But it was just fantastic. I mean, I'm a Halo fan. Jay's a Halo fan. We're Xboxers,
Yeah, shout out to my brother Jeremy. He was a huge Halo fan. But the cool thing that made me so excited about this is that they all had different sections and they brought it together cohesively. Mm-hmm. And that's really hard with 23 people on all different parts of the project. It was phenomenal and I was really excited to be a part of that.
Yeah, because you see like the explosions and the building, like the details. The details were just out. Jay, I was just like, oh my God. I was just so excited. I was like, look at that. Look at that. Just the details of these sets were just
she was
astounding.
so excited. She couldn't even home in on most of the details because it was super overwhelming. That's why it was hard to zoom in on details because it was super overwhelming. There was so much going on. So many battle scenes on different levels in different quadrants. It was hard to take in with your ass. So I had to point out to T like, oh, calm down. Look at this, look at that. She was like, oh, I didn't even see that. It was crazy, but it was just great. Shout out to those guys. They really love what they do, and you can see the passion in their eyes. As we told them much they appreciate what they did, they kind of like took that in. They took that in. It's like handing somebody a whole lot of money. That's how the kind of like admiration they have for what they were doing.
Right. And then when I saw the hunters, I lost my mind. I was like, look at those hunters. At first, I didn't know the name of them. And so the guy in front of us heard me struggling. I was like, oh, look, it's the guys. And he's like, they're hunters. I said, yeah, the hunters. Like, they always come in duos. They are the worst when you're in the game and you see one and you're like, where's the other one? Because you know there's a second one. And they are hard to beat. Like, they're not main bosses, but they're just roaming around. But once you see one, you know, like, oh God, here we go.
And shout out to Halo Con. I didn't know it was a such thing as just Halo Con. Those guys that built that, the 23 guys that built that, that whole combat battle scene. I didn't know it was a Halo, like literally, like how you got Brick Fest and how you got Lego Fest and how you got Star Wars Day and Comic Con. They actually have one just specifically for Halo. Yeah, so shout out to the guys. I hope they get there. I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, we gotta look that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this scene, I thought it was pretty cool because as you can see, this is like a wide shot, so it's a pool table. But then when you zoom in, all of the balls are minifigs, and they had like the numbers on their shirt. Anything I took a picture of is because I was impressed, and Jay knows I'm hard to impress. But I just thought that was very unique. A pool table, and then the minifigs are freaking the balls. I said balls.
Waffle House was like ingenious, but I don't know what's going on with the Waffle House trend right now. But we saw 3 different Waffle Houses, but this was the best. And for some reason, this person was smart enough to say, "Hey, we're gonna get the Waffle House hat, which is on top of the Waffle House, and we're gonna do the Waffle House menu." And I thought that was pretty trendy, pretty awesome. I might build a Waffle House in Utopia. I don't know.
Well,
no fighting though.
No, I was gonna say you can't build a Waffle House in Utopia because Waffle House is like UFC, and that's why I took a picture of it because Isaiah loves when I send him videos of Waffle House fights.
Man, like an elbow with a pancake in between. You know what I'm saying? An elbow and an eyeball with a pancake. It's hilarious.
Or the lady who caught the chair.
Yeah, they threw chairs over the counter. Yeah, I saw that one. That shit was ignorant too.
Oh my God, Waffle House is out of control.
Oh, and now we expand to the Wild Wild West, which I was so impressed. How they just like zoomed in on the saloons, the stage coaches. They even had the pretty ladies in their little dress with their bustiers. It was crazy. It was like, I was like, yo, this is some serious detail. I loved it.
Right. And look at the terrain. I mean, again, I was impressed, like Jay said, and the trees. Like we was walking around and just the detail of the trees. So you see the stage coaches. Yeah, it was impressive. This scene was a space station. Space station. I
love the space station. Being a computer geek, sci-fi, I love the way they did this space station. It was so detailed. I mean, they had gun turrets, they had mechs, they had aliens, they had everything. And it was just phenomenal. And the coloring, I mean, the coloring and the stage, the way they had the vehicle set up. They even had the managers watching over the troops or the supervisors watching over the troops. That was really good. See the color change here? That was amazing. Shout out to them guys. I'm hoping one day, fellas and ladies and gentlemen, we can do a podcast with these people. We got to get them in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and when we were walking around, we had to decipher, like, is this a scene from a movie? Well, the Star Wars was pretty easy to spot. There was a lot of Star Wars stuff. But stuff like this, we were like, is this from a movie? And then there was a lot of screens incorporated. Like, I think like 4 or 5 of the scenes had screens. So impressive. But then did you see the suspension cables? The tall tower at the beginning of this.
Yeah, the tower to hold them together in place.
Right, just those details. It's like, but I bet that's a little.
And the monorail. People didn't pay attention to the monorail. He didn't have a train running at that time, but it was a monorail train, going around in that. And look at that. Look, just some serious detail. These guys put their life's blood into this. Mm-hmm. And a lot of these guys said they've been working on these things for 2 to 5 years.
Yeah.
And this is the phenomenal thing about it, which is kind of hilarious. We asked them what their piece count was. That's a big thing in the community.
Right.
Is it 5,000, 10,000 pieces? They said, hey, they lost count. Mm-hmm. After 75,000, 100,000 pieces, they just lost count.
Yeah. People could not tell us their piece count. This guy, bless his soul, it was just a hodgepodge of Star Wars stuff. But what caught Jay and I's attention was, of course, the AT-AT, because Jay got me the AT-AT for my birthday. So make sure you check out that video, him surprising the hell out of me with the AT-AT. So we wanted to see it built. This guy had several different versions, the tall one, the small one, and that's when I had the epiphany, the realization that, you know what, I don't think the one that Jay bought me is going to fit in Planet Darth. It's too big. It's too big. So I'm going to have to get a smaller one to scale if I want to put it in Planet Darth. So Jay has been telling me for months, don't build an AT-AT.
Yeah, I told her, don't build the AT-AT. That thing, a week after I bought it, shot up from 1,600 to 1,900. I mean, it's keep going up right now. It's up to 2,500, 2,600 or more. I'm like, hey, don't open up that one. It's not the scale. Keep it. Let's just buy another one. I'll get you another one. And then that'll be to scale with your planet. Because you guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. The market for retired sets is ginormous. Mm-hmm. I mean, you got $15,000 Spider-Mans, $23,000 Spider-Man sets. We saw Millennium Falcon, the original one, not the one I have. I have the second iteration. The Millennium Falcon, $4,500 for the original Millennium Falcon. Right. At first, it was like $600, but now it's $4,500. Hey, you know what? All these guys that want to, just buy things to hold on to and watch them appreciate value, go to one of these projects or go to one of these stores. Buy these discontinued set and hold on to them for a couple years and see what happens. I mean, stuff jumps up by the thousands. Check it out.
Mm-hmm. So this set, Jay wanted me to take a picture of this. You want to speak on this?
Yeah, that's the tank. That's the tank that's on the Mandalorian, the troop carrier for the Imperial Army. I thought that was pretty awesome. It's a discontinued set. I thought that was pretty awesome. It was a couple thousand pieces. I could not get my hands on one because at that time I could not afford it. But make sure you guys get that. If you see that, get it.
And now we're coming to the creme de la creme.
Yeah, this is huge.
When I saw this, I lost my shit. Sorry, I probably have to blur that out. So we thought this was a gingerbread house. So at first I was like, oh, that caught my attention. It's a gingerbread house. So from this angle, it doesn't look like anything fantabulous, right? It's like, oh, it's a gingerbread house. What's going on? It's a lot of details. I mean, I'm impressed. But it only... When somebody told me, they was like, oh, go to the side, there's aliens. And I was like, aliens? As in aliens?
Yep, aliens. Like Aliens, the movie, LB425, just face huggers, acid for blood, all that good stuff. It was all there. It was, oh man, this guy is amazing.
Yes.
I mean, hundreds of rooms, every room having detail. Every face hugger having a person they're going to take down. Aliens, medieval sorcerers, medieval knights. It was just insane. He even did the flooring.
Yes.
That was different. Look at
the tiles.
Look at the tiles.
So there's a xenomorph. That's when I started losing my stuff. Like, that's a xenomorph in a castle. And you look at the details. Like, look, I'm even discovering things now. There's a dinosaur. There's a dinosaur right there. So this guy was so creative. Like, it's an outbreak. Like, anytime there's an alien outbreak, everybody's screwed. The aliens are going to win.
And I'm going to upset the Nazi community right quick. But check it out. They had xenomorphs killing all the Nazis. All the Nazis, with every room the Nazis was doing an experience. Doing experiments on the Elephant Man, Donald Trump, everybody. Every room had an experiment going on, and they had like all the aliens killing the Nazis. It was insane. It was crazy. He was able to articulate over 100 rooms of different things going on. Your eyes just could not catch it all.
Yeah, it couldn't. I was so excited, and I'm gonna capture some of these scenes, but I was just like overwhelmed. And he saw us, and he saw our excitement like it was contagious. And so Nikolai came over to talk to us, and we were like, how much did this cost? $37,000.
Yep.
So it
of
was
his own money.
He was like, these are individual bricks. Like he had to spend money on individual bricks. Hats off to him, man. And it wasn't a team. He was himself.
Yeah, by himself. It wasn't like Halo
himself.
when he had 23 people. Halo had 23 people and they divided up the sections and they used rendering. We don't know about the rendering yet, but he just built this. Like, this guy is insane. This guy is a brick genius.
Yeah. He had 2 castles. I didn't really show the second one because I was just super focused. And I'm going to tell you why we connected. But yeah, $37,000 over like 2 years, brick by brick. And all of those doors are hinges. Like they open and they close on their own. Like I'm always interested in the transportation aspect of this.
Yeah.
Like having to transport this. Yeah. We saw a lot of U-Haul trailers.
Oh yeah, that was
that
was a big thing. What we couldn't find with a park. It was a lot of box trucks, a lot of U-Hauls, a lot of everything there. You could tell they did not belong there. It was for cars, but they were parking there. Now we see where it came from. These huge sets, these 37,000 piece sets, these 100,000 piece sets,
million piece sets.
Yeah, some even a million.
Yeah. So you see the gore, you guys. This is why I love this, because Planet Darth is all about violence, fun, sex, rock and roll. That's what Planet Darth is. Look at this scene. You got Xenomorph. You got blood. Look, Xenomorph is attacking somebody. There's blood everywhere. How did he get the blood? How did he freaking recreate a blood scene? I mean,
let's just keep it a buck. This guy's an artist.
Yeah.
He's an artist. He put his feelings into the bricks.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's why I love it, because he felt the excitement. Like when I staged my Planet Darth, I think I'm gonna start selling tickets in my basement, because I put things in Planet Darth that I hope people see. I hope people pay attention. Yeah, I hope people pay attention to. Yeah. And so he was so grateful when we were noticing all the details. He's like, yeah, because this is artistry, you guys. Xenomorph. Like, look at that.
Yeah, he put xenomorphs in the medieval castle. Who would have think to do something like that? That's like, wait, you don't take the intersection between space and 1900 AD, you know what I'm saying, or 1300 AD. That's crazy. It's nuts.
Yeah, I was so.
We're trying to get him on the show. We're trying to podcast this guy.
We're
definitely trying to podcast this guy.
I really like Nikolai. Yeah,
he was really nice and inviting too. Shout out to Nikolai, man.
He was. Just the logistics of the dedication to getting your sets. Like, you already built it. You spent thousands of dollars. Now you're taking the chance of transporting it from place to place, and hoping that it doesn't like break apart and you don't ruin it.
And please understand, everybody, Brickfest, people came from all over the United States to come to Brickfest. It wasn't a local thing. I mean, like I said, Atlanta Brick, people from DC, people from Cali. We was just lucky that it was in our backyard. This came from all the best brickers for all over the world, and we have to recognize that.
Right. It's just the small details, like the tiling. You see the tiling is uniformed throughout the floors. I love the brickwork.
The accent, the tiling, you can see the accent.
I just love it.
And it's hard to accent tiling, man.
Yeah,
bricking is a lot more difficult than what people think. You have to have a true talent for,
You do.
Talent, troubleshooting, and trajectory.
Yeah. These are mocks. Like, Jay is going to be better at mock builds than I am. I think because he's going to build a mock of like an aquarium, and he has the mind for that. He's into engineering, whereas I'll just stick to my instruction sets. But mock builds take a special set of intelligence, artistry, and skill.
It's so hard, because you gotta think like 20, 30 steps ahead. How is it going to help if I do this? How is it going to do this if I do that? Do you add stuff as you go along? So it's like jazz, okay? It's like, when you plan the song, you stick to the programming of how the song goes, but you're adding as you go, you're creating as you go, you're subtracting as you go, you're adding as you go, and you're doing all that with a budget.
Right, a budget. But look at this scene. There's face huggers. I lost my mind. I was like, there's face huggers? He has face huggers. Of course, the Xenomorphs has to come from somewhere, but he captured the face huggers.
I don't know how he bought those because I ain't never seen those myself.
I've never seen face huggers.
Where you got your face huggers from?
Yeah. Did we ask anybody about 3D printing?
Yes, we did. We did ask people about 3D printing. A lot of people said they did have to end up 3D printing some of their parts.
Yeah, because it's a face hugger. So you can see this part, like how did he get the chest bursting scene out of a minifig? How do you do that? How do you do that? I was just astounded. And even now I'm astounded just looking at it and reflecting on it.
Revisiting, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, how did you do that? And anybody who's watched an Alien movie, when you see those face huggers, you're like, holy shit crap.
Yeah, that's my ass right there. You're like, I'm done, I'm cooked.
Yeah, because you can't protect yourself. They wrap their freaking tails around your neck, and it's a suction cup mouth. You're screwed.
Yeah, oral invasion. It was definitely oral invasion. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
that should be the name of never mind. That's Bricking After Dark, everybody.
It's Bricking After Dark.
Bricking After Dark. But yeah, look at this. How did he do this? And even the details. You see how the brick work kind of pauses. You have bricks. Yeah, and it's like a faded.
Look at that shot. This is my favorite.
Yeah,
this is my favorite shot.
Yeah.
So nobody noticed this because he got over 100 rooms worth of stuff. But I noticed he got Donald Trump inside of a little cylinder to where they're doing experiments on Donald Trump, and then he got the two guys watching it. I mean, that's crazy. I'm like, this guy is talented, man. He got Donald Trump, man. Like, let's make America great again. You know what I'm saying? Like.
He was so excited that Jay caught that. I mean, his face lit up. He's like, he said, nobody noticed that. Yeah. And then he said he was going to do a scene with the reflecting pool. And I was just laughing. He was like, I'm going to do a scene with the reflecting pool. And it's very timely. Right now is June 2026. News just came out that the reflecting pool that cost $18 million, it's already chipping away. There's algae growing. And the paint from the reflecting pool at the bottom is peeling. I mean, when are we going to learn, people? It's embezzlement. Never mind.
Let's not go into a tangent. We're going to start calling it Tangent T. Yeah. We're not going to do that. God. But back to the original, scheduled program. Look, hey, Trump was in his ass. He's done. He's stuck where he's at, and people are about to get him. I thought that was so hilarious.
Yes.
Like, it's funny how you can express how you really feel about situations in the world through art. You know what I'm saying? And he did that wholeheartedly. Shout out to Nikolai.
Yeah, Nikolai.
You know what I'm saying? We trying to get you on the podcast, bro. We coming for you.
Yeah, we respect you.
Respect, man. Mad respect, man. To the brick gods.
Yeah.
Gotta do it.
Do an offering. How do you do an offering to the brick gods? Do you build like a brick sheep?
I feel like we should take in more bricks.
Like buy more bricks?
No, yeah, buy more bricks and drop it in front of them.
Oh, in front of Nikolai?
Yeah, hey man, build more.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we're gonna use that tagline, brick more. Oh, here we go again. T with the TIE pilot.
Yeah.
Now I'm telling you, man, it was really cool. The fact it was so many Star Wars figures there, and people dressed up at different figures, and it was so nice and inviting.
Nice.
I mean, they really wanted to take. They was enthusiastic. You know how sometimes you got that one person that getting on your nerves. They was excited on everything on picture, and they shake your hand. So shout out to those people. The TIE fighter taking a picture with Tangi.
Well, let me share a story because we actually lost each other.
We got lost. Yeah, we got lost.
I was like a kid in Disney World. I saw Star Wars figures. I was like, because Jay was asking one of the workers a question.
What would he pay? What would he pay? We was walking around the Brick Fest and we ain't paid yet. So we was like, where do we pay at? Where do we pay at?
Yeah, and so I got distracted. I was like, squirrel, because I saw Star Wars. And so I went towards them. And I was like, I want to have my picture taken, but Jay wasn't around, so I had to go find him again. And he was just sitting exactly. Well, that was good. That's a good military stance.
Stay where you at.
Stay where you at. He stood exactly where I last saw him, and so I found him, and he just was looking at me like, "Where'd you go?" I'm like, "I got distracted."
Yeah, so it was a really good. It was really good. That Darth Vader is really tall because she's like 5'6", 5'7", and this guy is like literally like 6-7 inches taller than her. It was great. The uniform was great. He was really nice. He took time with us. So shout out to Darth Vader, man. He didn't slay us in the process.
Oh yeah.
So it was really
That's
dope.
because I gave my customary bow. Everybody was laughing at me, but you got to show respect. I mean, you got to show respect to freaking Darth Vader. I bowed to him before I freaking took my picture. And I'm 5'6". Just a note, that is above average for a female height. So the average female height is 5'5". I am 5'6". Just a side note, you know.
And he was taking pictures of that murderous bastard. But it's all good, man. Plenty dark. Hey, come to Utopia. Y'all ain't got to worry about Plenty Dark.
What are you talking about?
Okay, moving forward. What we got? What we got next?
Murderous bastard? No, this is freaking Darth.
Darth killed everybody, man.
Yeah.
Stop murdering people so much.
As he should have.
Wait, what? This picture is long. Why is it still? You're going to edit that. You're going to edit that out.
Look at me smiling. Like, why am I smiling?
Next to a murderer. Like, I'll murder millions, but we smiling hanging out with him.
Well, I don't have a problem with him like murdering.
Invite him over for dinner.
But it's like murdering the younglings. I do have a problem with him murdering children.
Yeah, with kids, forget the whole universe that you took out. We're talking about kids.
Yeah, I have a problem with him murdering younglings. Like,
it's still in this picture. I don't even know.
Yeah, he was pretty cool. It's like this is about to wrap up. So, what did you think overall about Brickworld?
I think Brickworld was awesome. I want to be a part of every Brickworld situation that go on, especially in our backyard. It gave you, so what you think you know, Brickworld expanded your knowledge on bricks and different ways to cultivate awesome ways of doing things. You know, sometimes when you think you got it all figured out or think you're doing something cool, you go and invest in other people and they teach you different ways of how to go apart. You go at a situation and you're like, oh, well, this is smart. Like, I'm pretty sure from our t-shirts, people took notes on that. They're like, wow, they got the QR codes on their sleeves. They got the emblem on the front and the back, and they rocking the gym shoes to match. We was the only ones there that did that. There were other companies sponsoring these stuff, but people actually thought that we owned multiple brick and mortar businesses. People was like, well, where's your location now? I want to come to your location. People want to come to location. They don't know we're YouTubers. We're just trying to make it work, trying to do something big. It was like, oh, where you at? Where you at? And that even wasn't the case. So I thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah. It was an experience. I really enjoyed experiencing Brickworld for the first time with Jay. Wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, you see my smile. You see him. That's genuine. That's genuine love that we have for this industry, for what we do. We are passionate. We want to bring you guys good content. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. We need the budget. We need to travel around like some of these big shots. Right now we're just on our own dime. But we want to be able to give you more content. We want to be able to see things in different. Because I tell you, Florida's convention game is off the chart.
Yeah,
Florida's convention is off the chart.
And let's not forget, the reason why we want y'all to buy t-shirts is not just to line our own pockets. It's so we can be able to travel and go to different places and bring y'all better content. We talking amusement parks, bricks, travel locations, whatever. Vets and Bricks is trying to do it all. Help us get to where we need to be so you can spend less money. So we can be your drones. You send us out there to peep out the situation before you spend a whole lot of money.
Nice.
Whether it's Florida, whether it's Atlanta, whether it's DC, it doesn't matter. We will go out there, see what's going on, and report back to you so you can know what you need to do and how you need to save for you and your family. We know we're living in turbulent times where, things are expensive, gas are expensive. Send us out there and let us pro for you so we can hook you up. All right? And support Vets and Bricks. We got you. We supporting each other. We building enough love and community here.
That's beautiful. Yeah, I like that. Sending out the recon.
Recon.
Oh, we didn't talk about the vets we met.
We didn't even talk about
yeah,
the vets we
about
met.
the vets we
We met a lot of cool vets. It was a lot of cool vets that showed us a lot of love. Vets and Bricks. Oh, you're vets. We went over and shook their hands. We took some of their cards. That was really awesome. That so many vets and vet couples. That was kind of hilarious. There was like a lot of couples. He was like, man, my wife, she does the thinking, I do the building. It was a lot of vet couples there that just, it's so good to see people come together doing something they love together. It helps build relationships, to help build connections. So shout out to all the vets, Marines, Navy, Army, Air Force, National Guard. I don't know shit about SpaceX, but I'm going to go ahead and throw SpaceX in there. Hey, all love to you guys that serve.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, so make sure you, again, like, subscribe, share. Check out our other videos that we've mentioned. Much love. We love what we do. Just continue to support us. And yeah, until the next time, T out.
J out. Vets and Bricks.
For
Brick
life.
on. Brick on. Brick on.